Soundtracks have always been very important to me, and like from the Lakes, I helped with that soundtrack.
Yeah.
I had Echo and the Bunnymen and Charlatans, things like that back in the day. And 24 Hour Party People.
Yeah, of course, you were Burn a Sumner.
Yeah, that was a great soundtrack.
Yeah, which you sang on as well. You sang in the film. You did the acoustic version of Blue Monday.
I did the acoustic version of Blue Monday because they didn't turn up. The track didn't turn up. And
is that why?
Yeah, I was putting mine to it, and because it's Blue Monday, it's electronic. And I said to him, look, I can work out these chords and teach Ralph Little a couple of things on the bass, and I did, and we did it, and he said, no, I'm going to keep that in. It was like, no, but it worked. It was all right, yeah.
How does it feel to treat me like you do when you've laid your hands upon me and told me who you are? I thought I was mistaken.
No band ever survives the death of their lead singer. So when Joy Division became New Order, no one expected them to succeed.
There's even a visual imagination of the new mock-up.
It's like a floppy disk.
Floppy disk.
It's fucking brilliant. It's pure, it's workmanlike, it's poetic.
It's expensive. Full colour printing. Cut out gatefold.
Well, it's fucking beautiful. I never count the cost of music, you should know that.
Say what I need to say.
Talk to you about these sleeves.
Yeah, sure.
Have you costed it? Because I have.
We lose 5 pence on every single one of these records that we sell.
I'm going to sell fuck all, so it doesn't matter.
We had Michael on the show actually, and it was a real joy actually to get him to delve in and remind himself of that film, and also just kind of the journey that the film took, along the way, things he couldn't get a hold of or he didn't get clearance for and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But such important characters in this whole scene, and it was great. What's your memories of that whole?
Well, I knew Michael before because we did a film called Wonderland, which also had a brilliant soundtrack actually, but Michael Nyman soundtrack, which was great. When I read, I think I read The Enemy or whatever it was at the time. Was that going there? I can't remember. Some Select or something. He was doing it.
Melody Maker.
Yeah, one of those. And I rang him immediately and went, am I going to be in it? Because he knew that was my world. That was my youth. It was my everything. And I've got to be in this, Joy Division and the Mondays and the Roses and all my favourite bands, New Order. And so I was desperately trying to think of who I looked like. Who can I play? And he said it. Oh, well, yeah, look a bit like, but you could probably play Bernard Sumner. I went, great, yes, great, and that was that. So I would have killed him if I wasn't in it. But it was what a joy to do. Yeah. And I got to meet Tony Wilson, and we became friends, and that was wonderful.
What was he like?
Oh, he was the most incredible man. Beautiful, beautiful man. Really kind, funny, and just great. For a brief period, and we were in touch for a while. Every time I filmed in Manchester. Once we filmed in his flat, and I said, I'm in your flat, and there's loads of really rare Joy Division posters, and they're all on the floor, and he was there within 5 minutes with a car outside. He thought I was going to nick them. But he was brilliant. He was with us the whole time on 24 Hour Party People. He was there the whole time. He came to Cannes with us, and that. He was great.
Did you meet Bernard?
Yeah, I did. I did know him for a while. I didn't meet him before I played him.
Yeah. Would that be weird?
Oh, that was a bit weird. I met him at the bloody premiere, and he was sat right behind me.
No!
Yeah. In fact, I did meet him once, but we were a little bit leathered when we filmed the bit in the Hacienda, rebuilt the Hacienda, which was an incredible day, which was insane, actually. You sort of go back in time for one night only. And he was wandering around going, it's exactly the same. It even stinks of piss. And he was wandering around, And that's the first time I met him, but he doesn't remember that. And so he was sat behind me in the premiere. It was just terrifying.
Oh, mate, that's uncomfortable.
Terrifying. I was sinking down in my seat. At the end of it, he put his arm on my shoulder and said, great. And I was like, oh, thank God.
Oh, man.
Thank God. And then I met him a few times when we were in London. I got on stage with New Order. They played Finsbury Park.
Oh, wow.
Which was a hell of an experience, and did digital with them, which was crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so we sort of knew each other for a little while.
We're going to play a song here tonight that we haven't played for 25 years.
Yeah, we've got to thank 24
It's
Hour
called
Party People.
Digital.
We've got to thank 24 Hour Party People for one thing. It's this.
Tonight's dedicated to Mr. John Simm, who's... John, come and say hello. Where are you? John, come in.
And he kept saying, are you a big fan? And we were together once on our own. He said, are you a big fan? I went, yeah, I suppose. My phone went off and it was Blue Monday. Just let me get that.
Totally caught red-handed there. That's a really lovely example of kind of, music being your world before acting. That suddenly, because of your acting, it takes you full circle.
So strange.
To being on a huge stage in front of a massive audience.
Yeah, it was very, very strange. There were scenes that we filmed in at the Manchester Apollo when we played. I don't know if it's in the film. I think there's little flashes of it. And I mimed to Bizarre Love Triangle with a crowd, and that was like dreams coming true when you're 16 in the mirror. I was actually pretending to be in New Order, and I was in New Order, and there was a massive crowd in front of me. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
Every time I think of you,